Hi everybody, welcome to a first of several videos I thought I would share with you, walking through some of the things that we've done in this course to try to make them easier and help build up our Excel toolkit. So I thought I would go ahead and use the unplanned maintenance actions data to review some of what we've done and then also to practice some of the skills that we've been working on the last couple of days. So the first thing that I thought we could start with is coming up with some summary statistics. So this video is all about summary statistics of the unplanned maintenance actions data. Just as a cheat sheet, I made a list of those summary statistics. All right, so we're going to go ahead and calculate for ourselves today the mean, median, mode, minimum, maximum, 25th percentile, 75th percentile, and the standard deviation. Our data is all of the data on unplanned maintenance actions for 36 squadrons over some period of time. Let's say a year. All right, it doesn't really matter. So to get this information, we need to use a few formulas. This should be fairly easy. So for the mean, we're going to type equals average, and then we're going to give it an array of numbers. We're going to do this for the unplanned maintenance actions. We could calculate the average for any of these columns of variables, but let's figure out the average for the unplanned maintenance action. So our data starts in the second row, and it goes down through the 37th row. So it looks something like that. Hit enter, and away we go. All right, for the median, I click equals median, put a parentheses or open paren, scroll on down, the mode, I'm going to do the minimum, the maximum, did I type something wrong? Max. It's not maximum. Too much writing. Equals percentile here, and we're going to give it the array, which is the data range we want. And we need the percentile, so we want the 25th percentile. We want then the 75th percentile, so let's say we wanted to use that same formula. I'm going to give you a trick here. We're going to pull it in. It does something weird if I drag it. It moves the cells by one. So it thinks that I want D3 through D38 instead of D2 through D37. So I'll fix that. But one way to get it from doing that is I can freeze things by using dollar signs. So if I put a dollar sign before any of those things, it freezes them. So if I want to be stuck with column D, I can freeze D. If I want to be stuck with rows 2 through 37, I freeze those using those dollar signs. And I don't let Excel do the thinking for me. So there we go. So we have our 25th percentile is at 52, our 75th percentile is at 65.25, and our standard deviation, we said we had all of the squadrons. So we're going to want to use standard deviation .p or .population here because we have all the squadrons. If we had some of the squadrons, a randomly selected 20 squadrons, a randomly selected 35 squadrons, we would use standard deviation .s or just regular old standard deviation. But since we have all of them, we're going to do that. And that's going to give us our standard deviation. I like to look at it at this point and make sure it makes sense. The mean and the median are pretty close to each other, right? So we have the arithmetic average of that mean, 60. The median is the middle value if we lined them all up, 60.5. Closely related to the mode, which is the most frequent value, 61. The minimum, 36. The maximum, 87. So the 25th and 75th percentile should be somewhere between, right, our minimum and our median, and it is at 52, and the 75th between our median and our maximum, and it is at 65.25. That 11.87, the standard deviation, is the average distance that our points are away from our average, and that kind of makes sense, and we'll talk more about that in probability, why that makes sense, but for now, let's just be happy and say it makes sense. And we've got our summary statistics of our UMAs. From here, we're going to go ahead and make some histograms and do some other things, but I'm going to put that in a second video. Thanks.